Hey guys, PIEGUYRULZ here, and welcome back to another TVlog. This time we're going to be talking about South Park, so, if you're too young to hear about South Park or whatever, you probably turn away now. Also, if you don't want to hear spoilers, you should probably also turn this off now. I'm going to be talking about the episode, the finale of the season, PC Principal Final Justice is the name of it. And I gotta say, I really love South Park. Recently I've been rewatching the episodes. When I had the free trial of Hulu Plus, they have all the episodes available. And I gotta say, I really love this show. I know a lot of people don't think I would or do, just because I don't typically talk about more adult cartoons here, but just because I don't talk about it on my channel doesn't mean that I don't like it. I really do like South Park. I think it can be really funny and really poignant as well. I think it can really have a point at times when it wants to. This episode, however, I'm going to be honest and say that I kind of found it to be a bit of a disappointment. I don't think there was really anything in it that was funny. Like, not a single thing did I really even chuckle or laugh at. And I think that as a story, it just kind of like. I don't think this needed to be a three-part finale, to be honest. I didn't see anything in this episode that they didn't already kind of like parody and talk about in the last two episodes and even the rest of the season. I didn't hate this episode, but I kind of feel like at this point they've kind of done the social justice thing. They've roasted it, and now I kind of want them to just move on from it. Um, Especially considering this episode, the ending implied that this is going to be a thing that's going to continue. I mean, I'm sure they'll move on to a new story arc. And I like PC Principal. I think he's a good, funny, interesting character that definitely sums up a lot of what living life in 2015 on the internet anyway is like. But I kind of feel like I'm ready for them to move on to a new subject, and I feel like a lot of the best episodes of South Park are the standalone stuff. Some of my favorites are the Make Love Not Warcraft. I should have never gone ziplining. The Return of the Two Towers to the King, or whatever that episode's name is. Stuff like that. Stuff that obviously are parodies and obviously are about specific things, but they are more standalone and kind of like their own take on a subject versus this, which has just kind of been a very long, ongoing thing about social justice. And I don't know that this kind of ended in an interesting way. Like I said, it kind of felt like they could have probably wrapped things up last episode. They didn't really. They kind of stretched out the plot a little bit longer than it needed to be. You've got the ads, and you've got the PC people that are being used by the ads, and it just I don't know. I didn't find it to be that epic or like that big or interesting of a story. And like I said, I didn't find any of this funny. So like when the story just isn't kind of there in my opinion, and the comedy isn't really there, and the what South Park is lampooning is something that they've been doing for a number of episodes now. I kind of felt like, just as in general, the episode's pretty lackluster. I guess the big thing here, the kind of the thing that this episode takes on is the whole gun thing. It's kind of been I guess, hot topic. I mean, guns are always a hot topic issue, but the latest thing with what happened in Paris and a number of other terrorist attacks and school shootings and stuff like that have been going on lately, a lot of people are just saying like, well, hey, if more people just had guns, these issues wouldn't happen. Guns are just the answer. I think this was kind of making fun of that, but at the same time, it didn't really do that much to make fun of it. It was just like the joke is that, okay, guns really are the answer. When everyone's waving guns in each other's faces, everyone's just going to be honest and open. Which is, I see the humor there, I see the satire there, but they didn't really push that, because they're trying to do their big, ongoing, overarching story arc. And I don't know, it didn't feel like things really added up in general. Like I don't know, I guess the conclusion wasn't as. They didn't explain everything, and it didn't feel like a big epic grand conclusion to things. And like I said, I do kind of miss when South Park was doing more episodic things. I think the show can do some epic stuff. I don't just tune into South Park because I want to laugh, or just because I want to see them lampoon whatever's going on in the world at the moment. I do think they are pretty good at telling a story. but I didn't feel it was quite here. I mean, there are cool parts in this. Like, I like the fight with PC Principal at the beginning. South Park really stepped up their animation this season. Every season they get a little bit better and a little bit more detailed with everything. Like more detailed motion, more detail in the character designs, more action scenes, and that kind of stuff. And that was really cool. But yeah, and I guess the other thing too, aside from the social justice, the whole ad thing. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think that ads are really that much of a problem today. I mean, ads are annoying, but I don't think they're really like more annoying now than they have been for, any other time. And I guess I get their point about how news articles are doing sponsored content. I mean, you see it on YouTube a lot where YouTubers have sponsored content and they're not entirely transparent about that, which is really sketchy. But I don't think, I don't know, just kind of what they're saying, oh, there's a bunch of pop-up ads and they're distracting us. It just didn't really kind of ring home with me. It's not like an issue that's kind of like, really hot right now. It was just kind of like, all right, well, yeah, ads are annoying, sure. Hey, buy Hulu. I was kind of half convinced that at the end there was going to be a joke of like, buy Hulu Plus and never have to watch an ad. That would have been pretty funny, kind of like the what they did with the Stick of Truth with the Black Friday trilogy. Stick of Truth coming sometime. That would have kind of been funny, but I don't know. I mean, there were some cool things that they did in here. I like how they kept Butters' Canadian girlfriend. That's cute. Tweak and Craig are holding hands in the hallway. We still haven't really had much of a follow-up to that. We've seen them together in pretty much every episode since, but we haven't really had a focus on either of them. I've kind of like to see what's going on with their strange relationship. Hopefully they'll follow up on that next season. Man, that's what kind of stinks, is that we're going to have to wait like a whole nother year for another season. I miss when they used to do like half in one half of the year, half in another half. I don't know why they don't do more episodes. I understand that it's very taxing to do, but considering how fast they turn these things around, you'd think that they'd want to do them maybe like twice a year. Then again, there is such a thing as oversaturating the market, and the less episodes they have a season, the more they're able to go on for years without, being as repetitive as a certain other show, as The Simpsons or SpongeBob or what have you. But yeah, now I'm just kind of rambling. I really do love South Park. But yeah, what did you guys think? Did you think this was kind of like an epic conclusion? Did you like the story arc that was going on this season? Like I said, I thought it was all right. Again, I think the whole social justice thing that at this point is something that has gotten so ridiculous that even people within political correct movements and stuff like that are kind of like looking and saying, wow, the people that are like really extreme about this are insane. I think even the moderate people that are into this sort of thing can look and appreciate this. These episodes, it's saying, yeah, some people like this are just that insane. Because I don't, not all people are like that. Some people just kind of want progressive thinking and whatever. And I hope that people don't take this as an attack on anyone who tries to be more inclusive or politically correct or whatever. I hope people see this as, what at least I think it is, of mocking of the most extreme people out there. But yeah, did you like that? Did you not like that? Do you want them to be more episodic or whatever? Let me know what you think. PIEGUYRULZ out.